Welcome to Dave Dev's channel. So today I'm gonna tell you why Call of Duty Advanced Warfare sucks. Well, I've got this user who's called himself Quantum Paradox. He left a very interesting detailed reason why he believes that Call of Duty Advanced Warfare sucks on the actual forum on Call of Duty's website. You'll see that I have Crysis on the right. The reason why I've got Crysis there is because I believe Crysis, being an older game than Advanced Warfare and Call of Duty, it is a perfect game. It's a really well made game. It's got extreme graphic potential that even Call of Duty Advanced Warfare cannot manage to produce in its game. So they didn't even do as much try to make their graphics as well as Crysis 3, seeing that Crysis 3 is almost 2 years older, approximately 2 years older than Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. So that's actually quite interesting, and it's quite sad, because if you think about Advanced Warfare, you are thinking that probably they should have actually tried to be better, tried to push the limits. However, Crysis has pushed the limits so far that Call of Duty Advanced Warfare cannot keep up with them. So let me read what Quantum Paradox says on Call of Duty Warfare forum. It says here, okay guys, let's get right to it. This game sucks. See that period? Yes, it sucks, period. And no, I don't suck. I had a 4.0 KD on Ghost. Now it is on 3.4 because I've been having fun sniping. I have a 1034 win-lose ratio, so that's 1034 win-lose ratio. And then it says here on free for all as well. So anyway, what is wrong with this game? Here is a list of the worst things about Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. So number one, lag compensation. Some people don't know the difference between lag and lag compensation. Lag is when a whole game starts freezing, feels like it's glitching. Lag comp is when the game compensates a player with a bad connection with half a second ahead of you. For instance, when you go head to head with a player and you don't have time to even aim and he already kills you. Had that happened to you? Yes, that's lag compensation. In this game is the worse than Ghost. Lol, and Ghost is really bad. Sounds. You can't hear. So number 2 is regarding the sound. He says you can't hear no one's footsteps. I have a great gaming headset and you cannot, I repeat, you cannot hear anyone coming from behind you. Another thing is you don't even know from what direction the gunshots are coming from. There is no dimension to the sounds in this game. It is horrible. Now it says your weapons. So number 3, weapons. Assault rifles in the game are the most powerful weapons in the history of Call of Duty. You can die from across the map what feels like one shot and they have no recoil whatsoever. SMG are the most nerfed weapons in the history of Call of Duty. They are completely useless. So semi-automatic guns, he says, is completely useless in Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. However, assault rifles are extremely above normal, really good, which he thinks is really unfair, and it just makes no sense. So now number 4, there's no fast reloading. You can even equip fast hands and it still feels like there's no difference. And number 5, no combat records on players in the lobby. You can't even for people kill, death or win-loss ratios, nothing but guess what you can see, what gloves your opponents are wearing, or sunglasses. So he really thinks that is ridiculous. Number 6, exo ping. Take it off. You're forcing players to use blast suppressors by default. Faster than Ghost. You don't even have time to drop a shot. And then number 8, score streaks. Completely useless. If you get the Paladin, which is supposed to be the most powerful streak, you're only allowed like 10 seconds with it, and you can only kill one person with it. It absolutely has no damage at all, and according to him it feels useless. For now, that's pretty much what makes this the worst Call of Duty ever. Sledgehammer fix all these issues and you might have an okay game on your tab. For now, this is the worst Call of Duty ever. So that is what makes Call of Duty Advanced Warfare sucks, and that is according to Quantum Paradox. Now, like I said already, I believe Crysis is the game you should play, and I'm gonna show you why I believe Crysis is the game you should play. So to your right of the screen, you'll see the Crysis gameplay, and this is where you'll see my actual gameplay, and you can compare it to the graphics and depth of Call of Duty, and you would see Call of Duty seems very symmetrical. It seems almost like it's made in a computer. It's made in a real computer. But if you look at Crysis 3, Crysis 3's environment looks extremely like realistic. It looks like you're really in that area, in that specific building, or on top of that building, or outside. It just looks extremely well done. So if especially when you shoot through that window, then you can go through. I've done some stupid things there. I just jumped off that window and killed myself, but what I'm basically coming to you at is that if you compare the two games side by side, seeing that Crysis 3 is older than Advanced Warfare, and the graphics comparison, you would be surprised. As I put both is on PC, so both graphics are put high on PC, and I have to say, if you look at Crysis's graphics, it's just far better than what Call of Duty can ever manage. And just to emphasize, just to prove how true that is, and as without talking about how rubbish the game was made, or some issues with the cold kill streak or lag compensation, what I want you to look at is the graphics, because that to me proves a game is ahead of its time, is true next gen. If graphics does not seem to be next gen, it means how can you call it next gen? So now I'm gonna prove to you why Crysis 3 is next gen, even though it's made just late 2012. It was released in late 2012, and remember, Advanced Warfare was released last year, 2014. So this is what I want to show you. This is why I believe Advanced Warfare sucks compared to Crysis 3, showing and proving once and for all that Advanced Warfare is the waste of anybody's money, and Crysis 3, a game made almost 2 years ago, has far better next-gen graphics than today's actual next-gen graphics. So now I'm gonna play you that video, and here we go. So I'm gonna zoom it in here so you can actually see what's going on. So here I'm just quickly gonna go through. It gives you all the volumetric, pixel accurate displacement mapping. It gives you the advancements that Crysis has in its graphic, programming, and this obviously you cannot find in the actual Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. This is why Crysis is far ahead of any game so far. I'm not a massive fanboy of Crysis, I just have been following Crysis since the first game came out, and it has always been one step ahead. And guess what? Crysis has invented the Advanced Warfare suit. Crysis has invented that, and we're talking about 10 years ago that Crysis invented that. Only recently Call of Duty wants to reinvent it, and guess what? They are failing miserably. And this is another point I would like to make on why Call of Duty sucks. Call of Duty Advanced Warfare sucks. That would not stop me from playing the game, however that would definitely, if I ever have a conversation with a Call of Duty Advanced Warfare fanboy, I'll definitely disagree with him 100%. I would be able to prove to him by having this video that he is talking a load of nonsense, not knowing why and how Crysis 3 is better than what he has. So that is my view on today. I hope you enjoyed this, my take on the game and why Call of Duty sucks, and let me know what you think. Thank you, ciao for now.